Okay, so this is picking up where I left off in video 3 with the Amazon Mechanical Turk / Google Surveys um, tutorial for the no code MVP. So I've created my ship page again. I've attached my type form here, as you can see. So when people come to this page and they click on this type form, they'll have to fill it out and they'll have to actually pay, right? And then on my side, if I go and log in to Typeform, I will see the what question, I guess what service they would want me to perform. So in this case, it's Google Surveys, so I'd see their survey question. Then, of course, I get their email as well, so I know who they are, right, which is pretty key. And then finally, I would actually get their money, which is pretty amazing. So now that that's all done, you've got your page. This is basically your product, right? This is basically your product. So you can send this over Twitter. You can, draw. You can point ads to this page, which is something that I did. You can also within Product Hunt promote it. If you promote it, so you can see here if I hit Edit Page on the top right, and I scroll down, there's an option here to promote on Product Hunt. Now I can't promote it right now because I haven't paid for the Pro version. But if I go back to my dashboard and I scroll down and these are everywhere, but I mean, you can hit this button here that just says upgrade now, and you can see here that for the Pro version for $59 a month, but if you pay for 1 month, I believe only, it will cost you $80. But the key here is product promotion, so it will actually promote it on your behalf. And where you can see it promoted is if you hit ship here on the top, and let's say I go to manage my pages. On the top right here, there's a link called popular upcoming products. This is your product, by the way, the one that you created. If you hit this link, you'll see all the upcoming products that other people have been promoting. And this puts it in front of Product Hunt's audience, which is quite large, but of course it is mostly people who are making products who are here. So if you want to promote it some other way, feel free to do so. I won't go through that on this video, but I mean, if you've got a service to deliver flowers on a regular basis or something, and you want to advertise to a certain group of people, go and do that. However, it is that you would want to. If you promote it on Product Hunt, people will just start signing up if they think that the service is useful, which was really helpful for me. At this point, so you can, let's take a look at one of these pages just so that you can see. So this is, for example, a page that someone else made. So on our page, people can actually fill out that type form and pay, which is the most important part for us. Now, after you've done that, right, and you've got people signing up, so I'm just going to go back here to our, I'm just going to hit the back button. It's going to go back to our ship page. So back on your ship page, once you've got people signing up, right? Once you've got people signing up, they're paying, etc. And on your type form, you've got a list of people who have paid. Then you can go and perform the service. So whatever the service that is. So in this case, right, our service was you could pay us $12 to go and survey 100 people for you, whatever you want, right? And let's say we now go and do that, right? So we'll go and perform that service. So we'll go and ask 100 people that question on your behalf. Then we can put it all together in a Google Sheet, right? So let's say, the question was, okay, what was the last book that, or not what was the last book you read, but how did you find the last book that you read? And so, we went and asked 100 people or whatnot, gathered all of that in a Google Sheet here. So again, replace this with whatever service it is that you would perform. So if it's flowers on a monthly basis, if it's combing through websites and summarizing them for you, etc., just replace this Google Sheet with whatever service it is that you performed. Then, of course, you can take this Google Sheet, right, or Google Doc or whatever it is, actually share it with the person who paid for it, right? And again, you'll have a list of the people who paid from your type form. and then voila, your service is done. That is basically the entire product. You have now accepted payments, right? You've promoted your product. You've got people coming to pay for your product. You've gone off and performed the service, come back with the results of whatever service it is that you performed, right? And then you send it back to the people who paid for it. And then that's the full loop. You've got a full product, people are paying for it. And once people start doing that more, then you can consider hiring a developer to, maybe make a website or something like that. But basically, this is your website, the ship page on Product Hunt. So in total, that will cost you, in terms of dollar amounts, it'll cost you $80 to promote the page through Product Hunt. But of course, if you're promoting it through some other venue, then that's, will cost whatever it is that you're spending there. And then Typeform is $30 for the Pro version. But again, the cost is pretty negligible, especially compared to having to hire a developer. And I think that's about it. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you liked and found this tutorial useful. And yeah, hope to see you around soon.